Good morning, friends. Welcome back to our Maine homestead. It's a beautiful Sunday today. We had some wild kind of tropical storm weather yesterday, but nothing too bad. Not too much rain, not too much wind, just a little bit here and there. But everything looks good out at our place, and we are just gonna kind of piddle around with a few things today. We're gonna finish up a few more posts. We're hoping that the concrete guys come out and grab the forms off of that 4-foot wall that they poured on Friday. Once they do that, then we're planning to start building out and up on that 4-foot wall. And then I don't really know what the rest of the week holds for us. Come on, Eddie, tell them what the rest of the week looks like.
Oh yeah, so we want to keep building up, but now that the foundation work's finally done, as soon as they remove those forms, like she said, then we can put posts and beams and then connect the main house to the first floor deck. Then we'll probably do floor joist out there and go ahead and put the flooring down, which is outdoor flooring, just 2x6s. But and then that way we have a good platform out there to work from as we build up. So we've got a bunch of posts ready. We're gonna get some more posts ready so that when we're actually can put them up, we'll be able to just, hopefully that'll go pretty quickly. Yep. And then we kind of want to get all the posts up before we start the beams, or at least get all the posts cut and ready to put up. And then we can connect them with beams and then connect them like in 2 directions, and everything will be what?
Throwing that.
Everything will be sturdy.
And once we're ready to put beams up, we do need to make a quick trip down south to pick up a material lift that is going to help us put the beams up.
Get the beams up to where they need to be, yeah. Maybe
we'll do that this week and start putting up some beams, but if not, then that might be a project for next week. I don't know. So anyways, gotta get to work. What's Olivia doing? Where's Olivia? So we're wrapping up today. We got 2 posts cut, planed, squared off, all that good stuff. The guys came and got their forms for the wall, and we started doing a little bit of backfilling with the tractor where we could, and then by hand with the shovel. So whee! Okay.
Is it in there?
Yeah, it's in there. Oh, I didn't know you were going. I thought I... Okay, come on. Push! Push! Push!
Trying to push. Pull, pull, pull.
I can't. I'm in a strain going up, up, up.
Okay, tell me when.
When?
Push, push. Ready?
No. Booty shot. All right, ready. Tell me when.
When? When?
Oh, hold on, I'm not there yet. 1, 2, 3.
It's all you.
1, 2, 3. Oh. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, right.
Daddy's good dog.
Okay, I'll drive. You hold the back. Pick it up when it's time. Ready?
Yeah. Go. Whoa. Whoa.
Go. Whoa. No wonder this house ever get built.
Happy Thursday morning. I feel like we've gotten just a little bit done this week. We've had a couple of rainy days. Tuesday we had a couple loads of gravel dropped off, and so yesterday we worked on, yes, so yesterday we worked on doing a little bit of backfilling. We also got the beams done for the side deck area. So today we're gonna start working on some floor joists for the deck, and yeah.
That's actually one end of our house, so that's why we took some time to backfill, because we want to build that floor, because the end posts that eventually support the roof, second floor and then the roof, have to go above that, and so we wanted a platform to work from to just make everything go up from there. So we've been wanting to build up, but we keep building out, but we're almost ready to build up. Yeah. So we're gonna actually put our rim joist on that end of the deck first. So we've got to square up one end, flip it around, measure, cut it to length. We have two boards to do like that, and then we'll put those on, and then we'll place all of our floor joist in between that. So here we go.
We just tacked up the outer rim joist for the deck, and now we need to mark off where all of the floor joists are gonna go, do some final measuring, because you measure 3, 4, 5 times, cut once, and then we're gonna start installing some floor joists. Good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday morning. We will be wrapping up this video today, but wanted to show you what we got accomplished yesterday. So we, meaning mostly Eddie, I helped a little bit, but I had several errands and therapy appointments and things like that for Emery that I had to run yesterday. So he did a lot of the work on his own, but we got all of our floor joists done, as you saw in the previous clip. And yesterday Eddie started tacking up deck boards. So he measured and cut and started nailing all of this side of the deck boards yesterday. Then I came in, helped nail a few, and then over here we did some measuring and cutting yesterday. Haven't nailed down any of these boards yet, but the plan for today is to finish measuring the rest of these deck boards, get them all nailed down, and then we're gonna start working on posts. So we do have several posts that are already cut, planed, ready to stand up. So we're gonna stand those up in the first floor of the house, and then we do still need to measure, cut, plane, all the things for a few more posts that are gonna go on the end of the house here, and then the 3 that are gonna go out on the deck there. So that's the plan for today, and hope to make a lot of progress. And the next week should be a pretty exciting week. So we'll share more about that later.
Careful, those boards aren't nailed down. Yeah, so this one, give it 3/16. Is the one that goes first. That's why it's leaning more towards that edge. Yeah, I'm confused, I guess.
Okay, just hold on.
So like this one goes here. So yesterday we got one side of the deck, first floor deck, nailed down. And then we just got all the boards cut. We haven't started nailing that down, but we've got them in order so that we know where they go and ready to nail down. Finish this deck this morning, hopefully. But I wanted to show you, so this last board here is not nailed down on purpose because our interior wall is going to wrap on the outside of our post, which will come up and be even with the outside of the floor joist, the rim joist there. Then there's going to be 2 layers of insulation strapping to nail our siding to. So it's going to be roughly 5, maybe 6 inches thick, the wall is. And so we didn't want to nail this down because we want our wall to go all the way to the top of these floor joists. So there'll be a wall there. Then we'll have the deck boarding to walk on.
And then where the door, we're going to have a door here that comes out into this space. And that door, where this door is, obviously there'll be a walking board there that butts up against the insulation on either side. Just thought I'd show you that. So now we got to nail the other side down.
Olivia, you enjoying the new deck? You only put one nail.
So you might be wondering why we're using these guns instead of the nail gun. We're using these, they're 20D nails. They're coated with a glue-like substance. The friction of driving them into the wood heats up the nail and causes the glue to melt, and it just forms a really good bond with the wood. We're using these anywhere that's an outdoor space. So this is a deck. It's going to be an outdoor space, eventually closed in, but still kind of outdoors. It's not a heated area. Hopefully dry, but not heated. I've used these everywhere that there's something outdoors. All of our porch beams and knee braces, those kind of things. I've used a nail gun to hold things in place. A lot of times I'm holding something heavy up, and so I'm trying to get it in position. I'll use the nail gun just to tack it in place, and then I go back and nail these through, because these are rated for outdoors. The nails in my nail gun are not galvanized or anything like that. This substance gets all over you. It only causes cancer in California, so I think we're safe. Anyway, so 20D sinkers. Learned this trick from the Amish. And that's what we're using on the deck. So I'm under the deck that I just put all the flooring on, and I realized that I forgot to put the knee braces underneath here. It's got knee braces going lengthwise, parallel to the end of the house, but I'm also going to brace it going toward the house. So I've got 3 of these to do. Now I've got to just crawl under the deck that I just built to do it, versus doing it while you can stand up. But oh well. I'm going to tack them up with the nail gun and then come back and use some of the 20D sinkers to just be sure it stays here, doesn't go anywhere. This is a perfect example of why I use the nail gun sometimes. It's awkward, it's not that heavy, but holding it in place and trying to swing a hammer, not very easy. So now I'll come back and I'll put a 20D here and a 20D here, the sinkers, on each one, and call it done. So we are ending another week. It's starting to get dark. So we finished up last week waiting on the guys to come take the forms off of our concrete wall on last Sunday, I think.
Yep.
They did. So this week we topped the wall with some pressure treated. We built up the post for the wall that that the beams rest on. We finished the beams for the porches, the last 2 that we had to wait on the wall to be finished. So we got all of the beams and posts up for the porches and the first floor deck, and then we went ahead and put the floor joist on, rim joist, kind of got that where we wanted it, and then we just finished decking it. So again, we're still building out, not up, but we're getting there.
Yep.
Next week.
Yes. Of course, in between building out, we did a lot of backfilling. We did a lot of like knee braces and just really tied things down with extra screws and nails and whatever was needed in several places. So there was a lot of little tasks that took up quite a bit of time.
Backfilling is a big one. We had to backfill this entire end of the house before we built this, because obviously we didn't want to be crawling under there with shovel or buckets or something. So we got this end of the house backfilled up to about a foot below the top of the wall. So we should be good there. And
we still have a pretty big pile of gravel in the middle of our driveway here.
Pile and a half or quarter.
So we have some more to do, some backfilling and just landscaping or grading, whatever the terminology is for it, in front of the house and behind the house. We'll probably be getting some more, just because it's probably going to take quite a bit to get it to where we want it. But yeah, so what's the plan or the goals for next week? Tell them.
So tomorrow we're going to plan on, we've got all the posts except 4, so we're going to cut 1 more, and that's all of the posts for the house, the actual house. And then there's 3 posts that go out on the end of the deck, so we still got to cut the last one for the house and then these last 3, but we're waiting to cut these last 3 till we have the house ones done, so we can measure and be sure that we're plumb and level, that they're all level with each other, because this is actually part of the house. The roof will cover this part of the house. So we should be able to get all of those posts set and braced tomorrow. And then we're going to have to take a trip to Bangor and get a material lift so we can lift the beams up and set them on top of all the posts.
So we'll tell you guys a little bit more about the material lift once we get it here, and we'll show you kind of how it works and what our plans for it are.
We've never used one before, so
there'll be a learning curve. Just like with everything that we're doing with this house, there's going to be a learning curve. That probably is the biggest time issue that we have, that we don't build in a lot.
But hopefully by the end of this next week, we will have all of the posts and beams up for the first floor, and we'll be moving on to the second floor.
That'll be so exciting.
That's the plan.
So, yep. So next week should be a very exciting week. We can't wait to share it with you guys. And thank you so much for following along with this house building journey. It is quite the adventure, and we're just happy that you guys are here to enjoy it with us. So we'll see you guys next time.
See ya.